Yeah, 100%. And just finally on this game, you mentioned it there, just came to my head. The goalkeeping situation, we've obviously been very blessed with Barry Hennessy that if anything happened to Nicky, we had already made a replacement there. And thank God that never happened to Nicky, only that once. But Barry actually, he started a Munster Championship game, played a load of league games. You now have the situation where David McCarthy and Jamie Power haven't started a league game, haven't started a championship game. Do you blood those guys now so that if the worst case scenario come in, that they're ready to go, or do you just pray to God that Nicky will be all right for another year?
I think they'll go with Nicky. I think they'll go with Nicky. Like the whole goalkeeping slots are very fluid at the moment. Like you have David McCarthy in pole position to replace Barry Hennessy. You have for the third goalkeeping slot, you have Jamie Powers in the mix. Is Jason Gillan in the mix? Possibility of Conor Handley Clark.
Yeah, they're both hurling the colleges. I don't know if they're in with Limerick, but they're definitely both hurling at the moment. Jason's obviously playing
Yeah.
Fitz, and Conor Hanley is playing freshers with UL and has won a league already. But I think, I don't know, have Limerick had 4 goalies at any stage? I think they might have in 19. I'm not sure, but it'll be interesting to see, do those lads get a run out.
But Jack, the initial point you made about it is absolutely totally correct. Like we've named 4 goalkeepers. They're all excellent goalkeepers, but they lack that crucial thing called game time and game
Yeah,
time in the league, because there is no doubt whatsoever like that the league is a step up from the Munster Senior League.
yeah, 100%. And
You
then
know,
there's another
and
step into
um,
championship.
like all right, the Munster Senior League, you're playing intercounty, but you really get big game experience when you go into the league for first time. And the league itself doesn't compare with the championship, as we know. So it's a step thing, a gradual thing. But
No.
it'll be interesting. I think David McCarthy's in pole position.
Yeah, I'd agree with you there. I do think that,
Yeah,
and as well,
and I'm not being parochial on that, Jack, but I think he's a damn good goalkeeper. Has a very, very good puck out, and something that Limerick haven't used, Jack, at all. But I've seen it with Glenroe over the last number of years. He is an absolutely fantastic long distance free taker.
yeah, I suppose we do have a certain Dermot Burns that, I'm sure Nicky would,
Yeah,
would take him if needs be, but we have a Dermot Burns back there that, it means that we don't have to rely on the goalies. But it is a weapon that, the likes of Owen Murphy and them have. But when you have a Dermot Burns, you don't need to delve into that kind
yeah,
of
but
armory.
you always need backup on all these things.
Yeah, I know, but sure, Declan Hannon
And
was a was
I
a
thought we'd see David having taken some of the line. I'm talking about 80, 90 meters, and he can
yeah,
plant
but
them, and
I suppose he was
he can do it, and he can do it on a consistent basis, Jack.
yeah. Well, look, the more free takers you have, the merrier. But we are blessed in the backs that I know Colin Coughlin takes long range frees. Barry Nash is well able to take frees. Declan Hannon was a free taker and still is a free taker for a dare, out the field. So we are looking in that sense. But you take all 15 if they could take frees anyway, because you never know, who's on at any given time. But